Maurice Richard, the story behind his most famous goals. Maurice Richard, also known as the Rocket, was a Canadian ice hockey player who is considered one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. Richard played for the Montreal Canadiens in the National Hockey League (NHL) from 1942 to 1960, and during his illustrious career, he scored some of the most memorable goals in hockey history. In this video, we will take a look at Maurice Richard's most famous goals and the stories behind them that have cemented his legacy as a hockey legend. 1. November 1st, 1944, 5 goals in one game. On November 1st, 1944, Maurice Richard made history when he scored an incredible 5 goals in one game against the Detroit Red Wings. This performance made him the first player in NHL history to achieve such a feat in a single game. Richard's incredible scoring ability and skill on the ice were on full display that night, and his performance solidified his reputation as one of the greatest goal scorers of all time. 2. March 23, 1946, the first ever playoff hat trick. In the 1946 Stanley Cup playoffs, Maurice Richard scored the first ever hat trick in a playoff game against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Richard's ability to rise to the occasion in the playoffs and deliver clutch performances when his team needed him most was a testament to his talent and determination. This historic moment further established Richard as a playoff performer and a player who thrived under pressure. 3. March 18, 1952, 50 goals in 50 games. In the 1951-52 NHL season, Maurice Richard accomplished a remarkable feat when he scored 50 goals in just 50 games, becoming the first player in NHL history to achieve this milestone. Richard's scoring prowess and consistency throughout the season were unmatched, and his achievement of scoring 50 goals in 50 games remains one of the most iconic moments in hockey history. This incredible accomplishment solidified Richard's status as a scoring machine and a true superstar of the game. 4. April 8, 1954, the Stanley Cup clinching goal. In the 1953-54 NHL season, Maurice Richard scored the Stanley Cup clinching goal in overtime against the Detroit Red Wings in Game 7 of the finals. Richard's goal secured the Canadiens' 5th Stanley Cup championship and further cemented his reputation as a big-game performer and leader on the ice. This iconic moment in hockey history is remembered as one of the greatest goals in Stanley Cup Finals history and showcases Richard's ability to deliver when it mattered most. 5. October 29, 1957, the 500th goal. On October 29, 1957, Maurice Richard became the first player in NHL history to score 500 career goals when he found the back of the net against the Chicago Blackhawks. Richard's milestone goal was a testament to his scoring ability and longevity in the league, as he reached a milestone that few players in hockey history have achieved. This historic goal further solidified Richard's legacy as one of the greatest goal scorers of all time and a true pioneer of the game. In conclusion, Maurice Richard's most famous goals showcase his incredible scoring ability, clutch performances, and leadership on the ice. His accomplishments and milestones have left an indelible mark on the history of hockey and have solidified his legacy as one of the greatest players to ever lace up a pair of skates. Maurice Richard will always be remembered as the Rocket who revolutionized the game of hockey and inspired generations of players to come.